Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tiffany for those of you who are new, so welcome to my channel. Today I will be talking about my Sephora VIB sale recommendations and my own personal wish list. So I guess I'll just start with my recommendations. So first off, I definitely recommend to pick up products you may have used up and products that you have been wanting to try. Like for example, I picked up another Natasha Denona Foundation X, but this time I got it in the shade, I believe it's like Fair Beige or something like that. It's called Neutral Fair. So I picked it up in this shade instead of the light beige since I am like butt white right now, and it's like a perfect match for me. So if you're someone who has a similar skin tone as me and you're looking for like a new fantastic foundation, I highly recommend this one. This is my second bottle of it. And for reference, I do wear the Fenty Beauty foundation in 120 and the Makeup Forever, and I believe R230 or 115. That foundation is also fantastic. I've gone through literally 6 of those because I've been using that one since high school. But also get a great primer. If you're someone with dry skin, 2 of my favorite primers are the Becca Backlight, or not, well that one is great too, the Becca Backlight Priming Filter, but this new one that they have, the First Light Priming Filter, that's purple. I absolutely love this. It's just super hydrating. It smells like Fruit Loops. And then the Marc Jacobs Coconut Primer is fantastic. That is actually one of my wish list items, is to get another one of those because I did run out. Also pick up concealers during this time because especially Shape Tape, it never goes on sale, and then same with the NARS ones. I highly recommend the NARS Creamy Concealer, especially during winter months, because I just think it's a little bit more creamy and moisturizing compared to the Shape Tape. I also recommend getting a palette that you have had your eye on. I'll give you guys 3 product or palette recommendations. I tend to try to get things that definitely cost a lot more money because you're saving 20% if you're VIB or VIB Rouge like myself, or even if you're just a beauty insider, you still save 15% off, which is fantastic. I mean, saving money is great, so always take it when you can get it. So the 3 palettes I would recommend to get during the sale. The first one is the Natasha Denona Sunset palette. I personally really love it. This is what it looks like. It's just a bunch of warm tones, and I think it's perfect for fall and even like summer, just whenever. The packaging is great. It is expensive. That is why I say get it during the sale, because it is a hefty penny. And I mean, this is definitely something you want to get when there is a sale. So definitely recommend this one. And then next, I do recommend both of the Viseart palettes I have. I have the Neutral Mattes and the Dark Mattes. So this is number 1, and this is 4 if you're looking at it by like numbers. So the Neutral Mattes, like, it may look boring, but this is literally like my go-to everyday palette. You can do a full look with this. Or if you have a shimmer palette like the Becca Holiday, like Highlights palette, whatever it's called, you can pair this with it. And these are some of the best shadows I've ever tried. They've just blend like best ever. I really love Viseart shadows. And then these are the Dark Mattes. For me personally, I can't do like a full look with this just because I'm paler, but if you're someone with a deeper skin tone, these could be maybe some transition shades for you. And then you have all these really pretty colors. I love the greens and the cranberry shades and the purple, like, and even the blue. Like, it's just all just so pretty. And I personally love the packaging because it's really sturdy and you can really see what is in your collection. And if you're a makeup artist that's working and doing clients, it's really nice to see what you have. And you can just pull it and use it. So highly recommend these. These are $80 a piece normally, so you will save 20%. So, I mean, if you can save $16 on these palettes, this is definitely the best time to do it. I do want to get a couple more, but I'll talk about that in my wish list section of this video. All right, it was really hard for me to narrow this down to just those 3 palettes, so I wanted to talk about 2 palettes that are still like a high-end palette, but they're not as expensive, so definitely good palettes. The first one is the Nicole Concilio and Violet Voss palettes. I have done, I know I've done at least one look with this palette. This was my go-to for like a long time actually. It still is like a palette I reach for almost, like I try to rotate my palettes, but it is one that is in my like everyday rotation. I really love the shade Palm Tree and Pingy. They're just so pretty. And then you have like your warm tones and browns and a bunch of like golden shimmers, which is good because different gold and like bronzy colors, different undertones look better on different skin colors. So I think that's really nice to have. And the packaging is super, super pretty. It's like holographic. So that's another one. And then next, definitely the Kat Von D Saint Center palette. I do have 2 looks up on my channel right now with this palette. I am hoping to do a third at least. I do use this palette even if I don't film it. But you can do like everyday kind of look with this or just some color. I really love color. So that's why I say it is a great palette. This gold shade is amazing. But yeah, I really love it. This is definitely a great palette. It's limited edition, so pick it up before you regret not picking it up. All right, next I definitely recommend picking up higher end stuff that you've had your eye on, like I mentioned before. Just make sure you have your basics. Anything you've been eyeing, just pick it up because it's on sale if you can afford to. Like, don't go broke and not be able to pay your bills, but it's just such a good time to try like Dior, Givenchy, like even just some of the higher end stuff. Even if like you normally can't afford like Too Faced or Tarte, this is a great time to pick those things up. So guess that is it for my recommendations. Now I'll jump into my wish list. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull up my phone because I actually have quite a big wish list. So I'm gonna try and put the picture on screen of the product that I am talking about. I did already buy some things, so I'll have a separate video the next day of what I did buy, and I will probably pick up a couple more things at least, and then maybe the rest I'll have like family get for me. So I have quite a bit. So first up I have the Pat McGrath Labs 2 of the Mothership eyeshadow palettes. I really want Subversive, it's the 3rd one. And I also really want the 2nd, which is called Sublime. To be honest, I really don't want the one that's like purple and just smoky tones. I have a good purple eyeshadow palette, purple blue eyeshadow palette, and just smoky in general. It didn't really seem unique to me. And these palettes are $125, which is crazy. So to be honest, I'll probably pick up one. I've been having issues narrowing it down. I really like Sublime. Like, I love that gold color in it and the green. But in Subversive, I like that like yellowish gold and the like pinkies in it, and that like one below that yellowy gold color. It's like a blue almost. It just looks so stunning. And I've heard these like palettes are fantastic. There's no fallout, like hardly any, and the pigmentation on them just looks so amazing. So I will probably try to pick up one. I've never had anything from Pat McGrath, so really excited to hopefully get one, even if it's just for a Christmas present and I can't use it until like next year basically. But yeah. Next on my wish list, I have the NARS Audacious lipstick in the shade Juanita, I don't even know. It's just like ANITA. It is one of the like limited edition packaging ones. It just looked like a really stunning color, and I've been really into NARS products lately. Everything I've tried from them so far is fantastic, and it is a brand that's more expensive, so this is definitely a time for me to pick it up. And yeah. Next, I'd like to get the Too Faced Born This Way setting powder that they have. I do have the Laura Mercier translucent powder, but I am running low. So I figured it'd be a good time to stock up and also just try something different. I've seen great reviews on Sephora and on YouTube of that setting powder. I'm looking to try that one, and then also like pick up one from the drugstore because I really want to try the Coty Airspun powder. But that's not from Sephora, so. Alright, next, I really want to pick up the Fresh Sugar Lip Caramel Hydrating Balm. I actually have a couple little samples of it I got. So this is one, it's like tiny. They're just like 0.07 ounces. Then I got like one of the free samples or whatever. But I have 2 of these and I already used one and I loved it. I love the smell of it. Makes my lips feel so great in the morning, so I definitely want to pick a full sized up. And then next I want to try out the Origin Super Spot Remover Blemish Treatment Gel. I do use this one, the Mario Badescu Drying Lotion. I'm almost out though, and I just kind of want to try something else because sometimes I feel like that one could be a little bit drying for me and irritate my skin. But 99% of the time it's fantastic and I love it. I just want to branch out a little bit, so that's just why. Next, I want to try the Touch in Soul No Pore Blend Primer. So, to be honest, I really don't have large pores or anything, but I heard it's like a really good blurring primer, and whenever I do makeup on people, I'm not like, people have issues with their pores, and I want to be able to have a solution for that. Like I do have like Smashbox and some other like blurring primers, but it just has really great reviews and it's only $18 and you can get like an ounce of it. So I definitely want to try it out. It has great reviews and all that, so definitely want to pick that up. Next, I need to get another beauty blender and a beauty blender like cleanser, so I want to pick up the Midas Touch little kit. It just has the refill for the solid soap, and I actually saw my container and it has some on the edge, so I'll just put it in there and refill it. And then it also has the beauty blender in it, so just have another beauty blender, I guess. Next, I have 2 NARS Radiant Creamy Concealers on my wish list because I am out and it's really depressing. I keep using like what is left and it like scratches my face. There's that little product left. So the 2 shades I like to get is Creme Brulee, because it's like my perfect shade, like matching my skin color. And then I also want to get Chantilly because it's a good highlighting shade for me. Next, I want to get the Marc Jacobs Undercover Perfecting Coconut Face Primer. This is the primer I've already used before. I went through a full thing. It was in my empties video and I love it and I miss it. It is $44 though. So I definitely want to pick it up. It's just so expensive, but I loved it. Like, it lasted me such a long time. I'll probably pick it up because it's one of those products that I really want to have, and getting it 20% off. Like, if I can save $8, that would be fantastic. And then lastly on my wish list is the Origins Mini Mask Set. I've never tried any of their face masks. It's only $28 for the kit. It just seemed like a great time to try it out. And I mean, that's really it. Like, I love trying face masks. Like, I have a whole cubby over here if you watched my beauty room tour. I'm constantly trying new masks out, and I think it would be a great way to find like a new holy grail. I have found a couple I really liked, but I just like mixing it up, and like I want to have some on rotation constantly, if that makes sense. I know I sound crazy, but yeah, so that is it for my Sephora VIB sale recommendations and wish list. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, please give it a thumbs up. And yeah, be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. It means a lot to me and it really does help me out. And hit the bell if you want to be notified when I post a new video. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!